All right, everyone, welcome back in. My name is Mark, and I hope everyone is doing well. All right, listen, I have a book that I want to discuss with you. It is a book that I wasn't even going to review on here, but with how much of a fun read I had with it and how quickly I finished it, I just had to give you my thoughts on it. And it is Dungeon Crawler Carl by the one and only Matt Dinniman. This is my first book into the lit RPG genre. All right, you have Carl and you have Carl's ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut. One night while they're just relaxing in their apartment, they're either watching a movie. Carl's either playing a game or watching a movie. Well, Princess Donut decides to just be an annoying cat and jump out the window. So Carl has no choice but to get dressed. Well, somewhat get dressed and go find this cat that he's not even too fond of. And while he's outside, he's causing a ruckus. He's being noisy, and one of his neighbors tells him to be quiet, stop making so much noise, and he's apologizing, telling her that I'm sorry, I lost my cat. I'm trying to find her. My apologies. And then the next thing you know, the apartment, the entire building collapses. And Carl's in shock. He has no idea what's going on. It's pitch black, it's smoky, and eventually the smoke clears out and he looks down at his feet. And what does he see? He sees his neighbor's head. And that is when he completely freaks out. And then some voice on a loudspeaker starts talking to everybody, because if you were in the building, so from what I'm getting at, all around the world, if you were inside a building at the time the alien invasion happened, you were done. You were dead. Anyone outside obviously survived. Well, hopefully. So this person starts talking to everybody and is explaining what's happening. We're taking over Earth. This is an invasion. And you have two options. You can either, live out your days and try and survive, but this will be pretty much the last communication you will have with anyone. Or you can enter the dungeon and play the game. Well, Carl and Princess Donut enter the dungeon, and for anyone who is a gamer, for most shooter games, you go through a tutorial to explain to you like the mechanics of the game, what this is, what that is, how you do this, how you do that. So Carl and Princess meet up with this guy named Malachi. And that is basically what Malachi is. He is their tutorial guide. He's explaining to them the process of the game, how to do this, how to do that, how to survive, giving them clues and everything. Basically, like I just mentioned, he's giving them the whole aspect of what they're about to encounter. And they get done with Malachi. They feel comfortable enough to go and start the game. And that is when the pure mayhem begins. Now, I read 30% of this book, and then I listened to the rest while I was at work. And the writing was great. I loved it. It's very fast paced. The writing is engaging. But Jeff Hayes, the narrator, there is something different with this audiobook. Jeff Hayes nails it. He hits it out of the park. And let me just give you an example, okay, of him hitting it out of the park. It is the World Series. Phillies, Bryce Harper is up to bat. Bases loaded. It's a 3-2 pitch. Game's on the line. It's all up to Bryce Harper to make something happen. And what does he do? He hits a grand slam. And the Phillies win the World Series. That is how great Jeff Hayes did narrating this book. I feel like if you are a gamer, you will love this book right away. It reads like you're playing a video game. And even if you're not a gamer and you're skeptical about getting into LitRpg, give it a shot. If you are looking for a fun getaway read, you want to just put the serious books down that you're reading and just have a fun time reading a book. One that is just chaos, pure mayhem. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you laugh throughout the entirety of the book. I promise you. But in my opinion, I enjoyed the audiobook more than I did reading the book. It's just because of how great Jeff Hayes did on this book. It was amazing. It was top tier narrating, in my opinion. So, like I said, give this book a shot. It's a fun getaway book. Just to sit back and have a great laugh. I promise you will enjoy it. If you are a gamer, like I mentioned, if you're a gamer, you will. If not, I think you will. I think you will. I do recommend this book, and it's quick. It's a quick read. It is how about I just tell you exactly the page count on it. It is 447 pages. But you won't even think about that with how quickly you're going to read it. You'll start it, and then the next thing you know, holy crap, I'm 230 pages in already. But that is it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope I intrigued you enough to give this book a shot. This makes me want to try to find other books in the LitRpg genre, because if this one was that good, I can only imagine what other ones will be. But it's going to be hard to compete with this one, because this is my first one in the genre and it's awesome. So I hope other books in this genre are just as good. All right, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope I intrigued you enough to want to give this book a shot. Like I mentioned, I think a lot of people will enjoy this book. Even if you're not into LitRpg, just go ahead and give it a shot. But I'm gonna get out of here. Gonna go do something. Not sure what, but stay strong, stay positive, but most importantly, stay focused. And I will see you in the next one.